let us go through these topics. So yesterday what happened is, so yesterday I had okay, so anyhow we had created the inventory of, so yesterday I did it. So I had created some inventory of AMD001, and then then I verified the data row generation. I had created some inventories. We did it long back, and because we don't have the data, so that's why, so to create again, and so I created all these things. So I had created implementation user, and then I had created the item classes. So in the item classes, I want to show you one thing, because here I had a issue. So earlier also, whenever we create a item, so then I am not able to get the item class. So for that, so yesterday I checked it. So we need to give the security. So in the security, we missed one thing. We had given person, but we had not given the group. So let me show you that. That is also mandatory field. So we need to go to the setup and maintenance. So then we can go to today's, we have some activities. So so let us go to that. So in the item class, so go to the product management. Okay. So let me give the manage item classes. So click on manage item class. So it will open one more window. Okay. So here what happens is, so click on root item class. So here you need to go to the security, and in the security, so we need to give all the names. Okay. So we need to create three things. Okay. For example, yesterday I had given all these things that I just want to show you. So first one is, so click on the click on new and group, and first one is you need to give in the group you need to give product manager. So product manager. So this is related to inventory, and then you need to assign the relevant organization. So item organization. Actually ours is AMD, right? AMD 001 I had created yesterday. AMD 001 underscore 001 and 002. I had created two orgs. Okay. Otherwise, so if you're not able to get it, then you can go to search and you can get it here. AMD. Sorry. Yeah, AMD 001, AMD 002. Okay. So then you need to, because here I can't save it because it will, so it will be duplication. It will show you already exists like that. So if you save it, it will show you already exists like that. Yeah, it is already exists like that. So then in the same way, so what we need to use, so you need to use the warehouse manager, these two things, warehouse manager. Okay, and one is product manager, and we need to provide the inventory or and save it, and after click create new, and then you need to provide the warehouse manager. So these are all the roles. So warehouse manager, product manager, these are the roles. Based on the roles only we are doing the transactions, and you need to give the organization name, organization, and then save it. And other one is, so you need to give the person. The person is, so now I am in SCM-IMPL, the login. So you need to give the SCM-IMPL login. So this is a user ID, and then you need to provide um, the access to the user. Okay. So let me show you that. So already I had given all these things. Let me show you. So we can go through. Because here there is no search window, so there is no search window, so we need to go through. We need to go through one by one because it's it's a kind of training instance. That's why you are able to get so many. But in the real instance you can't get. So you can see that. Okay, SCMIMPL. So I have given access. Once you give the access, so for the user you need to provide all the actions. This is also mandatory. If you are not giving the actions, so then you are not able to do any kind of a transaction. So these are all the actions. For getting the actions, just click on new, and you can select all the actions. You can select all the actions. These are all the actions. What I did is I had selected. So select one and then shift down arrow, and then so you will select all and come down and click apply and OK. That's it. So you can do that. So otherwise, if you want to restrict the person for one action, okay, so he can do only creation of the item. So he can't move the item, he can't transfer all these things. So then what we can do is, so for that user, so this is specific to user. So for that user, we can give only one kind of action, so that user can do that kind of activity. So he can't do other activities. So this is the important thing. So sorry. No. This functionality we don't have in artwork. Yeah, so this is not in artwork because we have the root item classes, but we don't have this functionality specific to the user. So we can't restrict. Yeah. So usually what happens is in EBS, what happens is we can create a responsibility and then we can assign to the user. So that responsibility, so having some menu. So we will, while creation of the responsibility, we will use some menus, right? So so then based on that only, so that user can do that. So here, so it is a drill down. So okay, it is drill down, and we don't have this functionality in the EBS. So you have so if you go there and you are able to see so many actions, right? So these are all different actions. So so I think now we need to go for the search window. Yeah, search. So these are all the different actions. Item view, item edit. So okay, so if the person, so if you don't give the action item edit, but then that user can't edit the item. Okay, fine. So let me go to the today's activities. Today I want to create an item. Okay, so to create the item, so I need to go to the product information management. So let us go to the product information management. That is important. Okay, so product information management. So let me go to product information management. So do you want to continue? Yes. So just click on create item. So click on work list. That is work list, and here you can click on create item. Okay. So I want to select the AMD001. So here let me go for the item class. Ours is the root, right? Root item class. Okay, fine. So here as the item template, so I'm going to go for the purchased item. Purchased item. I want to select the purchased item, then click on OK. Yes. You want to continue? Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to create the item. Okay. So here AMD 001. Okay. So to avoid confusion, I am taking AMD 001 AMD. So I can take the laptop 001. Okay, that is my item. So 001 is the org. item status active, because so active inactive, we had created the yesterday we had created some item status, but it's not mandatory. But if the client want so their own status, then we can create it. So I'm taking active. Okay, so this one is active. That's it. Okay, so here primary unit measure. So I can go for the each one the unit of measures, unit of UOM, we call it as a UOM, unit of measures. Sorry. So then specifications. So we don't need to go for the specification. These are all the item attributes. Okay. So attributes. So organization related attributes. We don't have any mandatory fields here. We can go for and we can save it. And this one is each quantity. Fine. So let me save it. Okay. It is saved. So here what happens is here no item specified. So what we can do is you can give the some kind of a logo also here. So you can choose the file path and you can give the logo as well. So you can choose the item related logo or photo, whatever it may be. Fine. So save and close. So I'm taking AMD. Okay. So then let me create one more item. So I want to create one more item. What I can do is I can transfer the item. So from AMD to AMD 002. So here number of items. So there. So actually let me take number of items. Okay, that's fine. One. So you can also select here. If you want to create much more items, then you can create there itself. And you can select number of items and then you can go to that. Purchase item. Click on OK. Purchase and finish the item like that. So AMD desktop, and I can go to the desktop, AMD desktop. Zero zero active here. Okay, and unit of measure each. Save it.
Sir, if you want to assign the same item to different organizations.
Sorry, for different organizations. No, you can select the
Because
organization. Yeah, can you please
while
louder,
selecting,
Priyanka?
yeah, because while selecting, we are first doing the organization selection. So basically, if we create an item, one item, and we have to assign it to 2-3 organizations. So where we can do that?
Okay, so you want to assign the organization to. So actually here, so we don't have the functionality. So in EBS we have, so we can assign 2-3 organizations. Here we don't have this one. So but here
Oh,
let me check it. Associations. You can go to associations. Here we have that one. You can go for associations. So here you can see that. Yeah, we have this functionality. So you can go for associations, organizations, and then you can see that. So you can search for organization. I want to so okay, I want to give the for 002, and you can click on apply. Where is so let me search for this organization. AMD 002. Yeah, you can add the organization here. So it is approved. So we can add. Select and add organization. So we can add the organizations here. I don't know. I'm not getting this here. Okay, Priyanka. I will check this one offline. I will come back to you. So actually, this is the window to
Yeah, yeah.
to add the organizations. Okay, so we can add all the organizations here.
Okay.
It should work. Okay, I will check it. I will check and come back to you tomorrow. So this associations is the so related to organization. Okay, so save and close. So this is how to create the items. So then we can go for the create miscellaneous transactions. So here we can give the number of items. So how many items we have like that. So we can go. We can give the number of items here. So we'll make a note of that. So to add so different organizations. Right. Okay. Fine. So create miscellaneous transactions. So for this, go to the create miscellaneous transactions. You need to go to the warehouse and inventory. For this, you need to go to warehouse and inventory. Okay. So let me go to the warehouse and inventory. So select the organization here. So ours is AMD 001. AMD 001. Yeah. And click on OK. Click on OK. Fine. So here I want to check the create miscellaneous transactions. This is the this one. Create miscellaneous transactions. Create miscellaneous transactions. Then type is miscellaneous receipt. Usually we used to go for the miscellaneous receipt only. Miscellaneous receipt. Okay. So then need to add the item here. You need to add the item. Actually, our item is AMD, right? AMD desktop and this one. So let me go to the AMD search. Yeah, we have desktop and laptop. So okay, so let me select the laptop here, and you can give the sub inventory locator. So AMD 001. So it okay. So then you can give the number of quantity. So I'm taking 100 quantity. That's fine. So then you can give the account. So this account, related account. So let me give the. So it's a kind of a current asset. So I'm taking the okay inventory. So it's a current asset. Click on OK. So the combination count is either a delta dictionary or using it. Okay. Maybe this is deleted that account. Okay. So let me take one more asset. So asset related. Okay. So let me take. Click on OK. So what happened?
Okay, so I have a doubt. Usually in UBS RTL, we use SQL, PLSQL to retrieve data from backend. So in this cloud open, what do we use?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Priyanka. So what you're saying?
Uh, no, in EBS RTL, from backend to query some data or something, we use SQL or PLSQL, right? But
Yeah, yeah.
in this cloud, what do they use? Means the backend, how they retrieve the data, the check and all.
Okay, to retrieve the data, so there are so we have the extract, so we can use the extract, and then there are so you can go for the reports. Okay, I will show you that. So we can go to the analytic reports, and there you can pull the data. So one thing is, so you can first one is you can submit the standard report, and second one is you can pull the data from form itself. So we have the you can export the data from ADF tables, and third one is you can go for the BI publisher. So we have the analytics, and you can go for the BI publisher, and you can pull the information there. Otherwise, if you are not finding the relevant information, so then what we can do is you can create your own extract, and you can do that.
Okay.
Inventory material value. But I'm not getting the values here. Usually it should select. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay. So then submit and create another. So transactions process, and let us create one more. So I want to create one more item. One more item which is I had taken the laptop. So let me take for the desktop as well. AMD. Just 1 minute, please.
Are you there, Prasad? Priyanka?
He said just, no, he said just 1 minute.
Okay. Gotcha.
Sorry, school started, so that is the problem. Okay. Okay, now, okay, I want to query the item. Okay, AMD, search it. Okay, so AMD desktop. So subinventory locator. Okay, here I'm taking same 100 quantity and account. So let me take the inventory related account. So inventory account. Click on OK. Then save. Submit. Okay. So we had taken the miscellaneous report. So we had taken 100 values, item values for both the items, AMD items. So now what we can do is, so we can go for the create sub-inventory transfer. Create sub-inventory transfer. So what we can do, create sub-inventory transfer. So then go to the worklist. So here you can go for the create sub-inventory transfer. So you can transfer from one sub-inventory to other sub-inventory. So here sub-inventory transfer. So I want to transfer the items and just click on new and from one locator to other locator. So for this, let me check. So we have two sub-inventories or not. So let me check the item because we can transfer the item from one sub-inventory to other sub-inventory. So AMD search and let me take laptop and here we have AM001 and let me search it for other sub-inventory. If it is not there, we need to create it. I think we have only one sub-inventory. Okay, so then what we can do is, let me go to the sub-inventory. Okay, and then we can go. So, yeah, manage sub-inventories and locators. This is the task. So let us create one sub-inventory for this. Go to the setup and maintenance. And here you can see manage sub-inventories and locators. Click on manage sub-inventories and locators. Okay. So I want to check I will create for both the orgs, two sub-inventories. Click on OK because everything is org specific. Okay. So now we have the sub-inventory AMD001 sub-inventory is already there. So let me create one more sub-inventory. AMD001 underscore sub. Otherwise, how we can do this? AMD sub 001. Okay, 001 is the main org. and storage. That's it. So it's not okay. There is no kind of mandatory field. Then save and close. In the same way, so I want to change. You can change the organization here itself. So let me change the organization from AMD 001 to AMD 002. Okay, and just click on OK. So we have AMD 002, and let me create one more sub inventory, AMD sub 002. Okay, that's fine. And here, yeah, this is fine. Then save and close. Save and close. Okay. Click on done here. Okay. Now let me go to the sub inventory transfer functionality. So for this, what we need to do is for this we need to go to the warehouse and then inventory. So usually, so we okay. So just now we discussed, right? So here, if you go to overview is set. So this is the setup. So right side is setup and maintenance, and you can do all the setups here. And in the left side, what happens is, so in the left side you can see all the transactions. Okay, all kind of transactions. So you can go for warehouse operation inventory. You can create warehouse related, and for the product management you can do the transactions related to product management. So this is the inventory management, this is the warehouse management. Okay, and so just now we discussed so how to get the data. So there are ways. So you can go to schedule process and submit the report, you can get the report. And the other one is you can go to the reports and analytics. Okay, so there, so it will go to the, if you click on reports and analytics, it will go to the BA publisher, and there you can find the standard reports, and you can do that. So just click on the open, click on open. So Oracle BA catalog. Okay, so you can go for the share folder, inventory management, you can see that. Okay, financials, manufacturing, procurement. Okay, you can select the procurement, and then you can get the procurement related all the data, so you can run it. So some standard reports are there, and you can go through the standard reports, and otherwise we can create our own report here. So BA report, we can create it. Yeah, Priyanka, you are, yes, yeah. So you got it right. And
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So and other way is, so we can pull the information from the form itself. So from the form also you can pull the information.
So we have ADF tables in this cloud.
Yeah. ADF tables are there. So okay, for example, okay, let me go for the okay any kind of okay. So let me pull the data. Okay, so let me go for a personal management. I want to pull the employee data. So yeah, it's just employee example only. Okay, I want to pull the, so you can find so you can find for some kind of forms. So okay, I want to like I want to pull the data for John. Okay, so John related employees. Okay, search it. Okay, so then what we can do is this one. So if you find this kind of icon, so this one is export to Excel. So even so for any kind of form, if you are able to find this kind of form, then if once you search the data, then you can find it. So then export to Excel. So then you can export, and you will find the data. So you will get everything in the Excel itself. Yeah, correct. You are able to get it, all the data. Okay, person number, actions, everything, you got it. Okay, so this is one way. So this is user friendly, so the users can do that, you can export from here itself. So otherwise, so then you can go to the BA reports, and you can submit the programs. Okay, so now let me go for the create sub-annuity transfer. To go for the sub-annuity transfer, so now I need to go to the inventory, warehouse operations inventory. Okay, so here create sub-inventory transfer. So what happened? Inventory. Okay, so let me select. So let me select the AMD 001, right? Or AMD 001. Click on OK. You can change this organization here. So create sub-inventory transfers. Okay, I want to transfer the sub-inventory to sub-inventory transfer. So then click on new, and here what happens is, so you need to give the item AMD search and laptops and sub-inventory. So from one sub-inventory to other sub-inventory. So this is AMD 001. I want to transfer to this sub-inventory. So sub-inventory 001. So how much quantity I want to transfer? So it is around 100, right? So I want to transfer 10 quantity. Okay, 10 quantity. So then save it, submit. So now it is transferred, the transaction process without any issues. So now what we can do is, so now so you can search the on-hand quantity. So what is the on-hand quantity for this item? On-hand quantity for this, you need to search the item. Search the item. You need to search the item. AMD search. Okay, so I want to check for laptop item and search it. Anyhow, arg is there, right? So on hand quantity, because on hand quantity is 100. So let me check. Okay, okay. So you can see that, right? Because at org level it is 100 only. Okay, if you go for sub inventory level, what happens? So in the sub inventory AMD 001 we have 90, and for other sub inventory we have 10. We don't have these kind of features in EBS. Okay, we can get it at a time. Okay, so we can see that. So item details, lot details, all these things. So now let us go for the manage in inter-organization parameters. So here what happens is you can transfer here. What we did is we had transfer between the sub inventories. So and at the same time you can transfer from one org to other org. So let us see how it works. Manage inter-organization parameters. So okay, for this the setup is you need to go to the setup and maintenance. Okay, manage inter-organization parameters. So click on new, click on create inter-organization transfers. Okay, so here what we can do is one from one org to other org. So I'm taking search. So 0012. So AMD 002. Search 002. So this is a direct. So then we can see the distance also. If it is how many kilometers, if it is 30 kilometers or 40 kilometers, you can give the measurement as well. So you can give km, I think. Okay, click on OK. Then save and close. Okay, once we define this one, then we are able to do all these things. So here also we have some kind of a profile options. So let us see that. Manage receiving profile options. So like EBS, so we have profile option here. So manage receiving. So manage receiving. Yeah, manage receiving profile options. So search it. So we have the different profile options, and then to set site level, okay, and the user level. So if you want, you can update, because usually what happens is if you want to restrict, then you can do that. So here, so if you want to restrict at user level, then you can restrict all these things. So this one is not so useful every time. So while doing some kind of a customization, then you can do that. So you can restrict user. You can restrict the users. So you can go for the online immediate batch mode. So here we are not doing anything, but say while doing the customizations, so any kind of a customization in this model, this is a SaaS model. In this model, we don't require any profile options, but Oracle recently released the PaaS model. So in the PaaS model, so we can use that one. So recently they released the release 12 version. So in that we can use that one. So all the profile options related. So I just want to show you. So here also we have the profile options. Compared to EBS, we have the profile options. But in the EBS, everything is based on profile option only. Here, everything is based on the roles. Based on the roles and manage session parameters. So let me check this setup, and then we can go for the intra-org. So let me check the AMD. Okay, AMD underscore 001. Click on OK. Fine. So you can give the tolerance. Usually what happens is we used to do this kind of activity in procurement. Okay, so we call it as in the EBS, we used to call it receiving options. Manage receiving parameters. It's a kind of a receiving options. Okay, so here what we can do is, so any kind of a tolerance. So 10 days, I am giving 10 days. So if it is, so receipt dates exceed action. If it is then exceeded, then I need to get in 10 days. If it is not there, then so I will get the warning. So over recipients. So over receipt tolerance also we can give. So if I get 11 like that, so I can go for the over recipients. Over receipt actions, I am just giving the warning only. This is the direct delivery. And receipt number automatic delivery. So numeric, okay. Receipt routing, direct delivery. So we have the direct delivery inspection standard. So let us discuss all these things while discussing the procurement. So now we are in the product management inventory. So while discussing the procurement, so the purchasing. So let us discuss how it works, how the standard inspection and direct delivery works. Okay, so then just 1 minute, please. Okay, so now, so save it. You must provide a value for the attribute next number. Oh, what is the next number? Okay. So, okay, next number what I can do is I am giving a 99. Next number should be 100. Okay, that's fine. Okay, save it. So while creation of that, so okay, so while creation of the receipt number, what happens is the next number should be 100 or next number. So let me give 100. So usually what happens is in the here we used to give the 99. So here it's not a problem. We can give any number. Save and close. That's fine. So change organizations. We can give the same thing for AMD 002. So, so 10, 10 and exceed warning and over shipments 11 and warning you can go for the direct delivery, number generation automatic, numeric, and then I can give the some so 101 receipt numbering direct delivery. That's fine. So then save and close. Fine. So let me, this is fine. So let me go for the create inter-organization transfer. So for this we need to go to the, you need to go to the inventory, create inter-organization transfer. So let me select the AMD 001, AMD 001. Okay, click on OK. So work list. So create inter-organization transfer. This one you can see that inter-organization transfer. If you are not able to see that, what we can do is you can minimize. So you can zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. So then you can get it, and you can yeah, now you can do that. Okay. So create inter-organization transfer. So you can do a zoom in, zoom out like this. Otherwise, you can use the laptop commands. Okay. So destination organization 002 because we are transferring from AMD 001 to AMD 002. Okay. And transaction lines. Transaction lines. What we can do is I want to transfer. Okay. AMD search. Okay. I'm not getting. I think I need to get the item right. Okay. So I'm not getting here. So let me try again. Okay. Create inter-organization transfer. AMD 002. Here we have the different transfers. So direct only. direct organization transfer only. So maybe we created today only, right? Maybe we can't transfer the item. Expected receipt date. Okay. I'm not able to get this one. Okay. So let me check the item functionalities, whether the interarc is there or not. Okay, for this, let me go to the product information management. So let me check here, otherwise will come up tomorrow. So item, manage item. So I want to fetch the item. Okay, item starts with AMD search. Okay, we have two items. Usually we are using AMD laptop only. Okay, so in this let me go for the specifications. Okay, and the inventory. So there is one kind of a transfer item transfer where it should be enabled field. Usually it will be enabled automatically. Okay, fine. So I will come up for okay. Tomorrow I will check that and offline, and I will okay, we will complete this one tomorrow. Okay. So I will complete tomorrow. Yeah. I'm moving to tomorrow. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for joining. Okay.